Good morning. So finally fill the gap. As I said yesterday, we were looking for buyers in this 60-50 area. We bounced right above that, and then we didn't fill the gap during the session, but we did fill it during the overnight session, which is what I thought was likely to happen. And now what? Now we're here back in this 3-day consolidation area, which is a double distribution, right? You can see right here we have one distribution, another distribution, and we had also some previous consolidation here. So we came back here after that dropped again, and now we're back in this area. So third time in this area, and and we're trading right at that high volume node. So, and this was where the 20-day point of control was, which shifted down here to 6082. So if we spend just a little more time and volume right here, the point of control is going to shift back up here, and we're going to have this area to be where value is. And if we keep trading around here, we're going to likely fill this area with volume, or we're going to reject here and come back into this area where we're currently accepting prices. So for today, what I'm going to be looking at is, number one is we see the inventory is 100% long from yesterday's close. So I'm looking for a counter move to fill the gap, and then see if we can retest that close from yesterday at 60.99. So you can see from yesterday's close, everything happened above that. We have yesterday's high set 61.16. That would fill the RTH gap. And then below that, then we're gonna retest value, right? Value area high is at 61.04. If we test that, then I would look for an attempt to test value area low, but like I said earlier in the notes, we have this low volume node here. So and you can see like a little bit of it's not, I wouldn't say it's a double distribution, but it does look like this area is an area that, there's like nobody wants to trade through here. So not nobody, but very little participation here. We just jump back and forth. So if we get here and retest and start getting lower, I would look for a first reaction in this area, buyers, and then to attempt to reject value. And if they don't, I'm gonna mark it here. And if they don't, if they get through it, then I would be looking for the 20-day point of control and value area low. And then chop around. On the upside, we have some pending targets, 61.42. Then we have that low volume area at 61.44. If we get above it, look for this point of control at 61.50, and then the other target that we have pending at 61.56. And then from there, we're very close to that high, so I will be looking for that to break. And on NQ, we still have the gap fill pending at 8.44. And then from there, we have this nice distribution that we can attempt to take and move higher. and break these highs, which are at 22.94. If we cannot get here, or if we have a reaction at the gap fill and then we have sellers, then the point of control here is at 620. So be looking for that move, that gap fill into yesterday's high, and then a move to 620. And crude, yesterday also I had mentioned that after being close to our support area, that we're likely retest this the upper side of this distribution, and we stopped right below that at 73.80. So now it's just like, I would say that if we accept here, as long as we stay here, we fade the edges back to 73.20, and I really like this area for buyers, right at the 50 moving average. And like I said earlier, gold, new highs, target right below the 2900 if we keep moving. If we break below, I would say that we need to break below this area, below the 2800. Below the 2800, then we can go to back to all the way to the 20-day point of control, which is at here, 27.72. But we are far away. We have a nice area where with an impulse higher, and we're accepting higher. That probably means higher prices and not a pullback yet. All right, I said earlier February is very bullish. I want to show you this seasonality chart that I have. So this is February all the way to February 18. Seasonally speaking, is very bullish. And I mean, other than from March to April, from June to July, there's no other time of the year and end of November that is as bullish as the beginning of February. So doesn't mean that we're gonna go up, but keep that in mind. Usually, historically, this is a very bullish period. All right, good luck, and remember there's Chicago PMI at 9:45. So keep that in mind. Set an alarm or something. All right, good luck.